No? Okay. We're going to show you in the scripture. Give me Jeremiah. Don't exist. Yeah, this say that again, devil. Don't run. You ask the question, come up here like a man and answer your question. You understand?
Have you read your Bible?
Of course, if we out here teaching the Bible, of course we read it. That's a dumb question. Like, boy, what's wrong with you? Right. If we out here teaching the Bible, that means we read it. Have you read it? Okay, so what is your point? The tribe of Israel is the Jewish people. You talking about the white Jewish people, right? The caramel, right? So you do know that the real Jews are black people.
Right.
No? Okay. We're going to show you in the scripture. Give me Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Well, you don't know the Bible then. Yeah, and apparently you don't, because the first thing you just said was Jewish. The ISH on the end of it, Jew, it tells you that they're not the real Jews. You understand? But you just said, now you see, I'm about to show you you're an idiot. You just said that you knew the Bible. If I put the ISH on the end of anything, it means to be something like, but not quite. Just the way, if he had on something black and I got on something blackish, that means it's something like black, but it's not quite. So the people who call themselves Jewish, whether they dark skin or white, they are not the real Jews.
That's right. What does it have to do with color?
What color is in the Bible? The physical description of somebody does matter.
That's right.
Christ. Oh, now color don't matter. This is the devil at hand right here.
Right.
You understand? Here's the devil at hand right here.
God said, but he doesn't look at the outside appearance of man. At the inside.
Right.
He said that.
What did that mean? What did it mean when he said that? Well, he don't look at the outside appearance of man. That don't mean that don't mean that the physical description don't matter.
Saul the king was a very tall man. He was a very handsome man.
Right.
And David was just a little boy.
Okay. So what is that?
Because of his character.
Right.
Because he wanted to serve God.
Yeah. Well, a character. Listen. Even though we teaching that the Jews is black, the black people out here smoking crack.
The Jews aren't black.
You understand? Well, let's read it. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Go ahead. Judah mourning.
First of all, the real Jews are in mourning. We're in mourning because we're in the ghettos of America dying from crack heroin. It's over 2 million black men in prison.
Right.
We're being shot down in the street every day by police, and ain't nobody doing nothing about it.
Right.
We don't own no businesses. Our homes are broken. We're sitting under government programs. We are being oppressed. The real Jews are in mourning. Read.
And the gates thereof languish.
And the gates thereof languish. What does a person put a gate up for? Protection. Our leaders don't protect us. Right. Our leaders tell us God love everybody. That ain't in the scriptures. Our leaders tell us to join a so-called white man like you and come together in the Rainbow Coalition. You understand? When that ain't never going. That's very true interpretation. Read.
They are black.
They are what?
Black.
I thought the Jews was white. Read that again.
Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish. They are black.
Right.
Spell it out.
B-L-A-C-K.
Now take me to the Songs of Solomon. Yeah, well, now what you got to say, white boy? The scripture just said that the Jews are black.
Right.
I'll hold the mic. You speak.
You're going to talk about the Shunammite, right? In the Song of Solomon?
Well, no, listen, man. Listen, white boy. I'm asking you a simple question. You just said the Jews wasn't black. I just read to you that where the scriptures say that the Jews are black. So now you cut in the scriptures.
Can you read that in Hebrew?
Oh, yeah, of course I can read. We speak Hebrew as well. Do you understand Hebrew?
Right.
You do? I'm about to say something to you right now. Let me see if you understand it. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Look at his face. But he understand Hebrew.
Right.
Wait, what do you think you're dealing with up here?
Right.
Yeah, break the Hebrew down that I just spoke to you. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. I just spoke Hebrew to you. Break that down.
I can only translate.
I know. Read.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 9.
You know everybody know about King Solomon, the wisest and richest king that ever ruled the earth. You agree with that, right? He was a black man, and we about to read it in the scriptures. Read. Bro.
I am black.
But you just told me the Jews wasn't black. Wasn't Solomon a Jew? Didn't he come out the house of Judah?
That's not talking about Solomon. That's talking about the Shunammite.
That's called about the Shunammite. It don't say that. It don't say no Shunammite in here.
Right.
What are you talking about? Read it again.
Woman, not Solomon.
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black.
You understand that? That is crystal clear. The scripture said, I am black. Yes, guess what? The daughters of Zion, they black too.
Right.
That's what it's telling you. whether you talking about the man or the woman, the real Jews are black people, white boy. Now, wait, you ain't proved nothing in the scriptures. Talking about race don't matter, talking about color don't matter. If I made a movie, and I made a movie about George Washington, and I let Denzel Washington or Sammy Davis Jr. play George Washington, would that be historically correct? I'm asking you a question now. Would that be historically correct?
Who did Jesus die for?
We'll deal with who Christ died for the 12 tribes. He did not die for the whole world. We'll get that as well. What does the world mean? What does the word world mean? You don't know. This white boy, this is the people who black people have been learning the Bible from for 400 years, and this is the reason why you don't know nothing. You understand? Because you've been learning the Bible from the damn devil. So you don't even know what the word world means. You talking about you went to this school and that school. The word world don't mean everything and everybody. Dumb.
Right.
The word world means age or society.
Right.
You understand? Read what you got out. Matter of fact, go to Acts chapter 13, verse 1. We gonna not only are we proving that the Jews are black, we gonna go in the Bible and show you that the word nigga is in the Bible.
That's right.
How many of you black people knew that?
Right.
And you've been sitting there going to church every day. Have they ever told you that everybody from Genesis and Revelation was black people?
Right.
That's right. Now, once you understand that the greatest people who ever walked the earth was black, the white man's brainwashing will slide off of your head.
That's right.
You understand?
That's right.
The white man is not a man of God. He is a murderer, man. He is a liar. The word, what does the word devil mean? Liar. You understand? Give me that image. Give me that image right there. You understand? This right. Everything you ever, even you white people have been deceived. This ain't in the Bible.
Right.
He's talking about a physical. This is white people's problem. Y'all talking about physical description don't matter, but yet this is sitting in black people churches.
Right.
This is sitting. You didn't put this all over the world that the greatest man who ever walked the earth was a white boy. And then you come in front of the prophets of God camp and tell me that color don't matter. If color don't matter, what the hell is this thing?
Right.
What the hell is that?
Right.
Is that in the Bible? Is Christ being a white boy with blue eyes and blonde hair? Is that you know it ain't in the Bible? But you know I'll go in Revelations and show you that Christ was a black man. You can't, guess what? You can't say nothing else. You've been proven a liar ever since you walked foot up here. I gave you a chance to say what you needed to say, prove it in the scriptures, and you ain't proved nothing. Now go and drop dead for all I can. Listen, as a matter of fact, as a prophet of God, I'm gonna tell you what's up. I hope your whole family drop dead tonight. I hope your mother drop dead. I hope your father drop dead. I hope you die of cancer. Y'all pray that this devil die tonight of cancer, man. Let's pray that America. Let's pray that America burn down tonight. You've been the oppressor and the murderer of black people, man. You can't fool us, man. You better go to one of these black people that suckers and go smile in their face. Yeah, that's what the white man do. He gonna smile in your face, and then next thing you know, you got a damn dagger in your back. Right. That's him. Read.
Other races.
Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was in Antioch certain prophets and teachers.
Now there was in the church that was Antioch certain prophets and teachers. And let's find out if they was white boys. Read.
As Barnabas and Simeon. That they was called Niger.
That was called what?
Niger.
Spell it out.
Niger.
Told you the prophets was black.
That's
The word Niger means black. The word nigger derives from the Latin word niger, which also means black.
That's right.
So when you see, the next time you see a black man and you want to look down at him and say, "There go them niggas," you better understand, guess what? That the prophets of God and Christ, everybody in this Bible was niggas.
That's right.
And you so-called Arabs and you white people, you got, because the real people in the Bible was niggas, you got a horrible day coming when Christ returns.
That's right.
I don't give a damn how much singing and dancing you do, and we shall come together, all of that. God don't want all nations to come together.
Right.
You understand? Matter of fact, give me a second, Ezra chapter 6, verse 54.
That's right.
God wants his chosen people to be on top. So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are going to be the new rulership on the planet Earth.
That's right.
When nowadays I work hard on the job, I come from shop, still like I'm a criminal. Trying to get caught, it could be your first cause, like, man, you ain't getting the minimum. You gon' dip, hip, squat, 5 mile run, pull, sit on.
Y'all want this one, Melody?
Looking at my babies, I keep doing wrong. It's too long, bro, they grow, I can't leave them.
Middle finger to the world, screaming we the ones. get it done. The truth hurt, I know it's hard to deal with. Bitch took all my emotions, I can't feel shit. You see them soldiers, they the ones I'm in the field with. I bought that black with a suppressor and a kill switch. Feel me burn, baby, burn, let's fuck the world up. I had to get it done, cause they ain't real enough. Red letter, fresh nigga, make this shit look easy. Told my mama I'ma die like this, please believe me. The real nigga tick, they hatin', no sweat. If he up it, I'ma blow that bitch, please believe me. Fuck the clout, money talk, tell me what you saying. She said I'm ready, daddy, told her put it in my hand. The other niggas hold, that's why we in demand. It ain't no cows, no excuses, they don't understand. Soldiers posted, I'm fully loaded. I said got many wives, she said I don't give a damn. Middle finger to the world, screaming we the ones. Just give me the mission, watch I get it done. She say I'm on her mind, she want me on her tongue. She know I'm in a cup, she still gon' give me some. Yeah, I can take a loss, but I ain't taking none. They say it's real smoke, well I got plenty guns. I had to shake them off, who them hating ones. Ain't getting nothing up, nigga, watch I get it done.
You got one with this one, Melody?
Yeah. And 44 the rubber, yeah.
Hey, who beat is this? Yeah, this shit inspired me, I needed this. That old man and them lies, I defeated them. You know them lies in the den, bitch, I eat with them. You know them Glocks, them 2-9s, yeah, I sleep with them. Hate in his eyes, guess I got to pop the smoke off. Got a pile, many wives, I want both of y'all. Can you read between the lines?
If you got freedom without wisdom, what you gonna do with it? You gonna end up in a situation like we ended up in today.
If you have a woman that looks to you for advice, please do not tell her to go through a whole phase. Please, even if you went through one. In us food stamps instead of jobs, instead of approving our business loans,
Jim Crow.
You know what I'm saying? Jim Crow, that's our reparations.
Hey, shalom, Israel. What's going down? You know what I'm saying? We right back at it again, man. You know what I'm saying? On the round table of truth, the follow-up edition, man. You know what I mean? Big up to the Most High in Christ. You know what I'm saying? For allowing us to do this, man. Wake up our people like we do every day, in and out, tirelessly. Big up to Captain Awakwa, the host of the round table of truth, every Friday night. 8:30, you know what I'm saying? Of course, big ups to Commander Junior Hanna, you know what I'm saying? The head of the ISUPK right here, you know what I'm saying? You know how we get down, man. Start out at 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York. You understand? So, man, like I said, this is another show, man. Big up to y'all brothers last week for holding it down. I wasn't able to be in, you know what I'm saying?
Man, we had a ball.
Yeah, you know how Esau do. It's always jam up. But big up, that's why we got brotherhood, man. We got brothers to fill in when brothers ain't able to be here. You know what I'm saying? So big up to y'all, brother. I think it was Officer 5000 Ramawan, Officer Oscar Rob, you know what I'm saying, last week on the show. You know what I'm saying? So big up to y'all brothers, man, holding it down. So man, like just a preface, man. What we do on Tuesday, you know, we go over some topics that you know, we got the Round Table True podcast with Captain Awakwa and his whole squad on Friday night. So on Tuesday, you know, after the weekend, after everything then calm down, we come right back. We come right back live and jump right back into these topics and jump right back into these things because you know it don't stop. You know it's gonna be things every day going on. You know, I know everybody be scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. You scrolling, you see all these things going on in the world. You see all these topics
happening, especially in the lives of Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and within America and the whole damn world. You know what I'm saying? So what we doing on the day, and we jumping at some of them topics that wasn't touched on Friday night, man. So once again, man, we ain't gonna jump into it. And another preface: if you tuning in to the follow up right now, go ahead and make sure you like and share, man. Drop some comments, man. Let's get it in here, man. You know what I'm saying? We here to get reactions from anybody that's watching. You know what I'm saying? Drop your questions, your comments, and we can definitely get to it if it's feasible. You know what I'm saying? So before we get into any of these videos that we're gonna jump into, man, pop us up. What you got? You got something?
Man, no, I just, you know what I'm saying, get it on, pay your tithes to the ISBK, 10% of any increase the Lord blesses you with. You know what I'm saying? Pay to the real, true prophets of the Lord.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You can do that by going to ISBK.com, clicking the tithe/donations, and make that happen. I think we had a white boy on his last week talking about I'm together trying to get money. Hopefully he come back on this week too. You got to see what he's talking about.
You got to make them prove. They'll say anything to make themselves look.
Yeah,
like
I know. I think I'm already knowing.
You got to make them prove that.
He said he was working with 15K. He said I can't just give it to you.
That sounds real good. That sounds real nice. Ooh, you know, let me see some. Let me see something get dropped in that chat though. You know what I'm saying? With no further ado, we ain't gonna waste no time, man. We're gonna jump right into it, man. First topic. Did you see the Kevin Hart roast? I know it happened. When was it? Last week it dropped? It was like
2 ago. But
it dropped, but now the backlash is starting to come from all of the racist nonsense that was on that damn roast.
Man, y'all, you knew that was coming.
Oh, of course.
You knew that was coming, nigga. You know, white people can't wait to show how much they hate you, and they got to do it and act like they was playing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was jokes when it's the way you really feel, man. They definitely couldn't wait to get off on that.
So we're gonna play the clip real quick, okay? And we're gonna show what Kevin Hart said against the backlash that he getting, because of course Kevin Hart, the roast was about him, right? And he went ahead and defended himself, quote unquote, for all of the racist remarks that the white comedians had against him and against all black people. You know what I'm saying? While he was sitting up there, he like a little, you know what I'm saying, like a little hoe or whatnot. He and why these white comedians is joking about, you know, just throwing haymakers. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't give a damn about black people. But he's responding to it because he got a lot of backlash. So let's play this clip real quick.
Tony and Cheryl, yeah, the George Floyd joke, it wasn't a tasteful joke to our culture, to our audience, but our audience that's watching the roast, if you're watching the roast, you get why they're doing it. You get why the racial humor is on the table. Like it's not, I wasn't shocked. Like that's what they do. Go look at the Tom Brady one. Like that's what they do. It happens every year when they do a roast. It's not new. This isn't it's not a new agenda. It's not a new approach to comedy.
Do you feel like Tony Hinchcliffe went too far when he made that joke about George Floyd?
It's Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah.
Like I don't expect less. I don't expect more.
I feel like you're saying going too far is the point. I don't know if it words.
Yes, I mean that's why you're there. Mm-hmm. And I hate to say this, but I'm going to because we're being honest. People are talking about that joke. Talk about his set. Tony Hinchcliffe arguably had the best set or one of the best sets between Tony and Cheryl. And I would say,
if I could, real quick, So he's basically saying that we should shy away from him making a joke about George Floyd, even though that went across the airways when that happened. With that, when that officer put his neck on George Floyd, put his knee on George Floyd's neck, that basically was a slap in the face to all black people, saying that, you know, the police, the law enforcement, not a regular pedestrian, the law enforcement don't give a damn about the lives of black people. And he's making a joke out of it on a roast, like it's just something, you know, like our lives being slaughtered in the streets is something to joke about, right? And here you have Kevin Hart. Well, it's supposed to be a roast about Kevin Hart. Now, why the hell would you be bringing up George Floyd anyway? That's my thing. And here he goes, just like a what would you call Kevin Hart? A brother that's trying to defend a good old tap dancing nigga. You know what I'm saying? Well, what about his show? He did such a great job. Nigga, that's the weakest response, man. And right there is what money do to a lot of our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? That money and fame and that power and that seat of, you know, stardom. It takes away your love for your people. Because anybody else, like, I really want to pull up what Draymond Green got up there and said. You know what I'm saying? Because that didn't get enough attention to me. Draymond Green got up there and said, man, these white people better act like, give us some respect. You know, and he's a goddamn basketball player. It wasn't even about him. You know what I'm saying? But you got Kevin Hart responding in a very, very weak manner, man. And this is why we say, once again, my partners are time in and time out. Comedians, actors, entertainers, rappers, and all of these people in this limelight, in this seat of stardom, these are not the people to look up to. These are not the people that we should listen to and think that they are something to inspire to be. Because obviously Kevin Hart don't give a damn about his people. You know what I'm saying? He had the opportunity that he has right now. Like, okay, I'm gonna land my plane right here. The opportunity that he had was to uplift and give black people some love that we so desperately need. He could have said, man, yeah, that was completely wrong, and I'm totally against that. You know what I'm saying? My people should not be respected in that manner, and I'm a completely jokes my ass. He should have got up there and said that. But what did he get up here and do? What about his set? His set was so magnificent. That lets you know he gives more about a motherfucking set of a comedic slave rather than his people and how it affects his people. And now that's trash, man.
Man, what Kevin Hart is doing, Kevin Hart is trying to keep his money flowing. You know what I'm saying? That's all he trying. He know that shit wrong. He know that shit was bogus. He know what he should really get up there and say. He know he should stand up for his people. But that money is what scriptures say. Scriptures say a gift destroyed the heart. You know what I'm saying? He trying to keep that money coming in. That money is more important than standing up for his people. That money is more important than standing up for the shit he got up there and said. But George Floyd family feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? They I'm pretty sure his family saw that shit and was like, oh hell, they probably, you know what I'm saying, want to put in a goddamn lawsuit for it, because you know what I'm saying, you study bringing this man up and they can't even mourn in peace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can't even, you know what I'm saying?
Millions of people watching.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that you got to think about it. That man had kids and everything, man. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That saw that, and I'm pretty sure they was like, oh man, like, you know what I'm saying?
See what Sean said in the chat. I'm not sure who Sean is, but shout out. He said, Kevin Hart knows nothing about comedy. The only joke he has is about being small. He humiliates himself for white people. And that's the absolute fact. That's what he did up there by laughing while not only you getting disrespected, your people. You know what I'm saying? You just totally forgot that you a nigga too, from the hood. Your father was a victim of drug abuse. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, people joke about that, but that's a plight that's against our people that's been inflicted since, you know, the 80s and before the 80s. You know what I'm saying? They really destroyed.
They put upon us.
Right, the white people that's talking stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not just joke. This broke up homes. You know what I'm saying? Still doing it today. And it's funny to you. You should be stronger than that. You should be stronger than that. And then if you watch the roast too, what kills me at the end, he do his little finale or whatnot, and he get up there and say, all right, it's time for a real nigga to come out. You want a real nigga? It go a real nigga. Real nigga ain't no fucking sellout. A real nigga is gonna be like, look, man, all that y'all said, hee ha ha, but damn that. It would have been minute, and this was live. So it wasn't like it was recorded. It was a live bro. So what would have been monumental, what would have gained respect from Kevin Hart? A lot of people think Kevin Hart is a sellout. I know he is a sellout. But he could have gained respect by getting up there and say, look, all fun and games, I understand you a comedian and all that, but don't joke about that stuff. The crowd would have got silence. It would have been a big thing. Black people would have had some strength to themselves because somebody in a seat that's influencing millions of people watching, you would have stood up for black people. You understand what that would have did?
And even the white people understand what it did.
Oh, this a white
but when that's probably him from I think that might be him, 80-40. Yeah, I think that's him. But anyway, you know, like what that would have did was like, you know what I'm saying? It's telling the rest of the world, like, look, they don't even care what we do to them. People who, you know what I'm saying? They don't care what we do or what we say about them. You know what I'm saying? This and that. They don't deserve things that they asking for. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you got to look at it. The only people who's really in a position to lead black and brown people is Commander General Yohana. You know, I should be under Commander General Yohana.
That's right.
And the rest of society, the rest of the world, has to understand that we don't look at sports entertainers, rappers, actors, comedians, whatever, as leaders for black people. They show you they don't have they don't got the balls to lead black people. You know what I'm saying? Or to show black people, black and brown people, you know what I'm saying, the way that if we gotta sell out to black for you know what I'm saying, to be equal. I don't want to be equal. The hell would be an equal.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? I want what the Lord said. The Lord said we supposed to be above these people.
That's right. That's what the scripture say.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's look a little more at this clip.
Look how he looking in the clip.
Right.
Like you see how he look. He look like he know he ain't supposed to say no shit like that.
Right. Check it out.
Naeem had a really strong
Naeem
set.
had a very strong set. I was laughing out loud at Tony until that.
Until the joke.
But not even just that joke. I don't like when people joke about violent, tragic death. I like Pete said, and I was like, why you have to say?
I mean,
Pete
had a great set too. Pete had a Charlie Kirk joke in it.
Yeah.
Like, would I tell those jokes? No. But do I get why they're being told? Mm-hmm. Yes. Like, I'm not looking at Pete crazy. I'm not looking at Tony crazy. Like, that's what I know what you're going to do. I know your style of comedy.
Did you see the interview that I did with Terrence Floyd, George Floyd's brother?
No.
So he said,
no shot to you.
No, okay. That's good.
I'm never watching it. But
that's fine.
I just want to be clear. I'm never watching that. Like,
I only brought it up.
Even now that you told me, I'm not going to go back and go look at that interview.
Because he's a fan.
I just want to make it clear so you understand what I do with my time. Like,
You see. Yes, I asked you a simple question. Did you see it? No, you pretty much. That's crazy work. You've been insulting the lady now.
Like I'm
not gonna go back and look like it. You gotta say that. That's what I'm saying. Like,
to let you know, like, how you even thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Never doing that. Okay, go ahead.
I just asked because he's a fan of you. Mm-hmm. He saw the joke and it picked up pretty big. Mm-hmm. So I didn't know if you saw it, but he basically said, like, as a fan of you and knowing that you came to the funeral to support his family, even though it's a roast and Tony, that's what he does, they expected you to kind of be the person that would like stop it right in the moment or just not allow for certain things to happen.
And he also said he wanted you to come harder. He said if they're gonna joke, why you ain't come harder with your own jokes? All right, racist jokes, I guess.
This is actually a good thing to give a rebuttal to.
See, then
they talked about my They talked about my dead mom and my dead dad. Said that they were running a train on my mom and
That was
heaven,
hilarious.
right?
It was
Oh,
the
that
double
was
entendre.
crazy.
The
Yeah,
double
that was
entendre was
Regina
hilarious.
killed that.
Right?
Yes,
Oh
that
wait,
was-
that's
Great,
right. You
great.
probably should say killed that.
The jokes about Kevin was on the slave ship in a bottle with like the ship in the bottle. Like, I'm going to appreciate humor. I don't get affected by the attempt of humor. I get it, right? In this case, like, do more. It's my production. We're live. The more is what? Like, what is it that you expect me? You want me to take a live production and stand up and fight Tony or have a reaction? Like,
Yes, nigga, that's what you supposed to do. And the fact that you saying that is justified that you know that's what you should have done. Why didn't you? Because you was getting paid. And they were saying that throughout the roast too. They got you, Netflix got him by the nuts. You know what I'm saying? He's a sellout, man. But look, in the ISUP Canada Manager, Johanna, we've been trained to understand something that's very clear to us. That we don't expect Kevin Hart really to say anything. You understand? We know he's scared of white people. He's scared of, you know what I'm saying, losing his money, like my partner's out there a moment ago. He's afraid. And quite frankly, people that's not trained under the ISUPK and understand what we have been teaching since 1969 don't know what to say when racist people, when white people slap you in the face with a racist comment. You don't, it's like you don't understand how to act. General Muhammad was bringing out in class. A white person called you a nigga, the first thing you think of is to freeze up. You know what I'm saying? Of course, us in the ISUPK, you might get some knuckles across your lip. You get my point, Mike. You feel what I'm saying? But of course, our brothers and sisters in the world, especially in this limelight, they so afraid because they see the power that white people have grown to have by having us in oppression. They freeze up, and all he can do is he and ha ha. Now you looking like a real coon. And he really been looking like a coon, but it's just a good, and it's a good thing though. It's a good thing that our people can look and see a sellout when it's obvious.
That's because we've been dealing with sellouts since what, the civil rights era? Since before, like shit, from black people. Well, what Trump say to get the black votes? What did he say? What did he say? He say black people know a scam when they.
Yeah, he did say that. They know a scam. They know a scam. Absolutely. But the crazy part is, it's crazy that you say that. Black people and Hispanic and Native Americans, we do know some food when we see it. We do know Kevin Hart bogus for allowing white people. You feel me? Smart about that. We do know a scam when we see one, but here's the thing. You still going to have Kevin Hart selling out tickets. You're still going to support them. You're still going to know that he really don't love black people more than he loves money and fame. You understand? You're going to support him. Even though you know he's a sellout, you're still going to laugh at his jokes. You're still going to watch his stuff. You're still going to support him. You know, meanwhile, in the ISUPK, we are living our life solely to stand up for our people and love our people and bring our people back to the sovereignty of the Most High. And we don't get half the support that Kevin Hart gets. You know what that is? You know, right? Not even a percentage. Yeah. God damn it! And you know what that says, though? You know what that means? That means black people and Hispanic people are sick. We're sick, man. We're in a sick situation when we have been in oppression for the last 400 plus years, and we can now in 2026 look at white men get up on stage in front of millions of people and joke about our oppression, make jokes about it in our face, and we laugh. Like, what the? I don't see nothing funny. I don't give a damn if it's a comedic set or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Certain things you got to draw the line. You get my point, but
especially when you know that it's sensitive subject to your people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Then you know what I'm saying. You know, you got people like motherfuckers would have started riding again in the name of George Floyd. Then what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's see what else. Let's see what else they have to say.
Tony told a joke. It wasn't a tasteful joke to us. We didn't like it. Okay. Hey man, fuck that joke. We move on. I don't.
Hold on, real quick. I don't want to keep interrupting it, but he said it wasn't a tasteful joke. When if you watch the clip where Kevin Hart, where he made the joke, Kevin Hart was laughing. He was, you know, had his bright veneers showing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So if it wasn't tasteful to you, why the hell was you laughing at? Why would you put on this front and facade? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just disgusting, man. It's disgusting. And the only reason he getting up even and responding to it is because he want to keep support of black people. That's the only reason he even saying something and acting like he give a damn.
And that's why we got to build our own wealth, because he not speaking on it because his wealth come from the people that's making the jokes about it. If we had our own stuff, our own studios and all that, you know, we built up black people with our own dollars. He could have stood strong and been like, man, look here, bro, look, I know it's a comedy, but man, no, not that.
And they wouldn't even have the gall to do it. You know, this is a black brand function. They wouldn't have the gall to get up there and disrespect it like that. But they know this Netflix is ran by who? Esau, the so-called white man. So what can they really do if I say this? What can they really do to me? You know what I'm saying? But if it was like that's a heavy point about it. If it was a black-owned business, then they wouldn't be able to do this. They shouldn't even be allowed to be amongst us, really, if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty. You know what I'm saying?
And to be honest, it's really shameful because that's just like me going up to a thing and just telling them, man, go on, say whatever you want to say. Man, you can't say what the fuck you want to say about me. Shit.
It's jokes.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, what they say, there was a saying back in the day, sticks and stone may break my bones. All right, don't say what you want to say about me to my face then. Right. And just like then you could disrespect me to my face and see what the fuck happens. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Let's
understand why we stand on
man and General Yohana
on a hill, and it becomes like this big thing of like, oh man, the motherfuckers, they do this and they're attacking the culture. It doesn't have to be that. It literally is either you're a fan of this level of content or you're not. And if you're not a fan, then you don't watch it. So my last note for all attached to this is very simple, okay? Whatever the headlines or whatever the dialogue is, my rebuttal is simplicity. Remove me from it. I didn't say it. If you are upset that the night went on, that's a different conversation. It's nothing I can do. It's a production. It's a live production. I'm not compromising the live production for a reaction of what? What do you want me to do? I'm going to drag him off? You want me to fight afterwards? You want me to turn it into like what? That's not what I agreed to do. That's not your job.
People, man. That's it. Stand up for your mother. And then like you just said, he went to George Floyd, like his brother did an interview with the lady that's still with him right now, and he said, like, man, I expect, you know, if he came to the funeral, I expected him to like, hold on, no, we gonna joke about something. You know what I'm saying?
He could have subtly said something about it. You know,
yeah, it gotta be tough.
Right. He could have jokingly said, well, I know that. He could have said anything. He could have responded to him right there while it was happening to show some sign of force. But he chose not to because it was just jokes.
Job at hand. The job at hand was to produce a successful roast.
But now he's serious. So that will get me. Now he's serious. But what I thought it was funny to you. When he said it, it was funny. But now
he been getting backlash about bro. Niggas been calling, man, you a bitch and this and that and this. You know what I'm saying? Niggas really telling him the truth, calling him out on it. He don't want black people to call him out on his BS.
Right.
That's all it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which I did. I also got the rebuttal. I also got to say shit at the end. What are we dealing with here? I'll say it again. Stop talking as if I said it.
Mhm.
So when you say the family and the family's affected, I didn't disrespect the family. Showed up for the family when it happened. Made sure that the family felt supported. Made sure that all things there were actually cool. Behind the scenes, just as an example, you know the one person that I talked to,
Who?
and I'm not even going to tell you the conversation, Stephen Jackson.
Oh, I know he caught that.
That's because
I think we got enough of that. Enough of your goddamn excuses on why you didn't stand up and say something. You know what I mean? Enough of your goddamn excuses to keep money flowing in your damn pocket like a filthy rag.
That's all it is.
Enough of your excuses.
That's all it is.
And damn it, I would respect it more if you'd have been like, I made a mistake. I shouldn't even laughed. I should, some of the jokes he said was funny, man. I mean, that one wasn't funny though. That one's a little too thin of a line right there. You know what I'm saying? But no, you rather get up here and make excuses for this goddamn white piece of shit. You making excuses for him, basically. You know what I'm saying? Tap Dan said, well, it was his craft. That's his craft. That's what he do. How can we get mad at that? I didn't say it. You're such a clown. Man. You're such a clown. And for our people, man, so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man, wake up and smell the coffee, man. Understand, like, damn, man, we're really going through something in this place of America. We're really going through something so much that we need some serious help. You get what I'm saying? Big shout out to we give a couple shout outs in the chat. We got Alexis Voice came in the building, Shalom sister, and we got Kwamadai just popped in. Shalom Yahal Shemala Taba Shiyah Shah. You know what I mean? Shalom sister. I think we didn't jump down on that enough. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in on the next topic. I think this right here, we should jump into this one right here, man. You gonna love this one, Priest. You gonna love this. Check this out. They got something. Let me see.
Christ is coming back to save us.
It's a lot, yeah. He trying to bring out real heavy. Well, let's get back to that clip real quick. That one. Right one. Gotta get the right one. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I'll check this one out.
I know somebody.
That's why you can't just have one nigga, because one can't satisfy everything.
You did listen when we
I did listen.
That's everything.
So now what? I got a hood nigga. That's gonna satisfy like the bad boys, like the fun, the living on the edge. Then you got your respectful, nice gentleman guy, like the one we just got off the phone with.
Then you got your friend.
Then you got the one boy that's just always liked you, but you never got. You're supposed to have all different types of.
That's right.
Because one
you
boy
need all those things to fulfill you.
That's why you can't just have one nigga. Because
this is her grandma. This is her grandma. She's having this little girl. She can't be no older than 16 now. She having a conversation with her grandma. Just so let's preface this for those watching. I want y'all to know the seriousness of what blacks and brown people are being played with here in this world today. Listen to a conversation.
Agreeing with this shit.
Not only agreeing, she's giving pointers. She's saying, "Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's like the daughter, the baby is teaching the damn older, and she's just following along." Let me preface this video.
Boy, as a people, and
let me preface it, Priest, and then we're gonna let it play. and we're gonna get into it. This is a granddaughter having a conversation with her teenage granddaughter, and this is the conversation. Listen to this.
One can satisfy everything
You
you
did
bring.
listen when we
I did listen.
That's
Hold on.
not everything.
So now what? I got
No.
one. I got a hood nigga. That's gonna satisfy like the bad boys, you know, like the fun, the living on the edge. Then you got your respectful, nice gentleman guy, like the one we just got off the phone with.
Then you got your friend.
Then you got your friend. Then you got the one boy that's just always like to do, but you never got. You're supposed to have all different types of.
That's right.
Because one
you
boy.
need all those things to fulfill you. Because all those things make you.
Exactly.
So one nigga can't do all that.
Yeah, none. Come on,
I need, but that ain't this. Come on, I got get this one on the head. I'm finna Ezekiel 16 and 44. I gotta smack this one on the head because nigga.
I mean, Israel, come on, man. What we got going on here, Israel? You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta let me know about this video right here. Like, the granddaughter is saying that she needs at this young, tender age, she needs not one, not two, not three, but 4 different men to satisfy her need. First of all, little sister, you shouldn't even have no needs right now. Go to fucking school and read a book. First of all, let's get that out the way. Second of all, grandma, you are
pathetic.
You're a pathetic excuse of a woman.
And that's being nice.
Even a more pathetic excuse of a grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the white man's fault. This is whose fault it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the white man's fault. I can only blame this grandmother and this young child so much. The white man is so diabolical. He put the spirit in our sisters to think like this. You know how? Because he took fathers out of the home in the 60s and 70s and gave women rulership over the family and gave women rulership over how our family should think and function, how women should, search for a man. You know what I mean? So it's just a disgusting thing to witness, man. It's absolutely disgusting. And Sean said, how is it my fault? It's your fault because you, the so-called white man, and I'm gonna let you get your scripture. No,
go ahead, get off.
The so-called white man has done something in the lives of blacks and Hispanics to destroy our soul. And so how? Planned Parenthood, giving women the freedom to abort their child. What else? Child support, giving freedom to women to put their man in a bind where he is getting money taken out of his check before he can even see it. You know what I'm saying? You understand the power that gives to a woman, so much power now that she thinks she can have at the age that you shouldn't even be in a relationship or worried about a relationship. You're worried about, this man, that man, I want to get with this man, that man, all at the same time so I can have my needs fulfilled. You understand that spirit has been put in our sisters by laws that was created in the white man's rulership. That's how it's your fault. That's how it's your fault. Right along with Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Teaching lawlessness. Maybe in the Christian church, they taught women to be beautiful and elegant and understand their value. Understand their value. This young child right here wouldn't even have the notion to talk about multiple men at the same time and everything of that nature. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? So pop this out, man. Get that scripture.
Look, I just want to show you what the Lord said about this.
Please do.
Let me see. Ezekiel 16 and 44. And it says this, behold, everyone that uses proverbs shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter. Meaning, the reason our daughters and are whores and prostitutes like that is because they mothers were, they grandmothers were. You know what I'm saying? They being taught by people who was whores and prostitutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta do better with our women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, me personally, when I talk about the women, I gotta talk about the men too, because you can't put it off on the women, because if the man ain't being a man, of course the women gonna gonna be off because he not that a leader. So man, we gotta be better with this. You know what I'm saying? Because our men, especially black and brown men, love whores, love fucking with whores. You know what I'm saying? If we want our women out of the strip clubs, we gotta stop going in there throwing our fucking money every fucking week. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in there throwing your money, then your daughters and cousins not in there. Exactly. The only reason they there because you there. That's it. You know what I'm saying? What the hell is to stop a woman from being a whore when she can go on fucking what's that shit? Shit, only fans, and make $1 million fucking selling her body. It's what's to stop our women from being whores? Who the hell you think paying that money? Black and brown men. So even though we get on our women when they off, we gotta put that shit off on the men too.
The only reason that's listening, if I could, my partners, I just touch on that subject.
Yeah,
and it's so heavy that you're saying that a lot of brothers, you know what I'm saying, the only reason this young sister can think that she can have one man to do this, one man to do that, one man to do this at the same time is simply because that, you know, it's a culture in rap music to say, oh, I can get your woman. You know what I'm saying? It's a competition to be one man. You know, a woman got a man, and you still want to be with that woman. Meanwhile, it's tons of women out there that need a man, but you want to go and get with a woman that already has a man. That's a very weak and homosexual mentality to have. You know, she's getting ran through by a whole nother man, and you want to go right behind him. You want to go right behind him. Like what conscience are you really in by doing that, man? You get what I'm saying? And the sisters, like, you got to understand, in the Bible it says, I'm gonna paraphrase it. It says the woman is a weaker vessel. You got to understand that, man. You got to understand that what we do as black and brown men, how we treat our women, they're going to feed into it because they are weaker than us. So if we become weak, if we allow them to be whores, if we influence them to be whores by partaking in what they're doing, then they are going to feed more into it. Even so much so that a young child, she can't be no more than 15 years old talking about this. How the hell does she even know about this? Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, you understand? Glorilla, you know what I'm saying? That's all they talking about. And another point, I'm gonna give it right back to you, my partner. Sean, the so-called white man, said, I wouldn't blame all white men. It's not about blaming all white men. It's about blaming the damn white man that's in control of the motion that's happening in our communities, man. You know what I'm saying? The Jewish man is in control of the music industry and entertainment industry, and he does what? He pushes, the era is right, like the scriptures say. He pushes gangster rap that's influencing whoredom in our communities, drug addiction in our community. He pushes that. Why? Because it puts food on his table. Why? Because it allows him to be ahead of the diamond district and things of that nature. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, it ain't all white men, but it's a goddamn large majority, and we're gonna sum you all up just like the white man sum all the black and brown people up. You understand? Just like Trayvon Martin was summed up because he was walking down the street with a hoodie on. He was looked at as a goddamn gangster and lost his goddamn life. You understand? Meanwhile, we don't get put in a box. We get put in a box every goddamn day. But now the white man want to sit up here and say, oh, well, not all white men do this. Not all white men. Well, goddamn, it's a large majority of you white people that's doing a lot of evil and crimes in the world today. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sum y'all all up. I'm gonna round it up. Damn it. You get what I'm saying? If it's 7 of y'all out of 10 of y'all that's a part of the whole movement to keep America going and to love America and to push the ideologies of America, which is in turn putting oppression on black and brown people, well, then I'm gonna say all of y'all are for it. You understand? And if you're not for it, you have to prove that. You understand? And the only way to prove it is if you go, you understand, really make a donation or something like that. But nevertheless, man, we got to really. I'm gonna get back to the point with our brothers, man. My partners, I'm trying to get to you. I ain't mean to run on.
No. Do your thing.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you absolutely
you made such a heavy point with us. You know what I'm saying? It starts with us, the soldiers, man. Black and brown men. It starts with us, and of course, we can't do it without our sisters, man. You know what I mean? So I'll leave it right there. You was done with your scripture?
Yeah, no, actually not, because Paul. Hell yeah. I just read verse fucking 45, and that shit was just heavy as fuck too. I say, damn. It say this ain't this what they say in the world. Look, this verse 45, Ezekiel 16 to 45. It say, thou art thy mother's daughter. That's what they say. I'm my mama's daughter. I come from my mom. You know what I'm saying? That lowered her husband and her children. And thou art the sister of thy sisters, which lowered their husband. Is that meaning your mama didn't respect her man? You ain't gonna respect the man either. You gonna look at a man for as an object. You know what I'm saying? Something to get pleasure out of, instead of looking at him as a like instead of looking at him as a man, like how you supposed to look at a man. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, we also got to make sure our fucking men out here are being men, man.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? We can't. You know what I'm saying? If the chain broke off at the link, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to get the link fixed. If the man is over the woman and the woman out of order, that means the man is out of order as well. You know what I'm saying? That means the man is not in his proper place as well. Even though the woman, with the government, had a part in taking the man out of his position, we still got to find a way to be like, man, look here, I'm still worth, you know what I'm saying, something. I'm still a man. I'm still, you know what I'm saying? We gotta hide some fucking balls, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, you know what I'm saying? Can you call yourself a man if you're not leading your woman? If your woman running you, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. We gotta take back the community, man. You know, the sad part about it is when we see videos like we was just watching with this granddaughter and her grandmother talking about they need multiple men and agreeing on that. That lets you know that, man, black men have been taken out of charge of the family, man. We have been taken out of the leadership role in our families, man. And it's sad. It's sad because that's what it's come to. We got to take it back. We have to take it back righteously. You can't take it back by seeing a video like that and be like, damn, that little girl is a goddamn whore. Yes, that's correct. But how can we fix that issue? How can we fix that issue? Stop loving whores.
That's it.
That's the only way. Stop loving whores. You get a woman, you keep a woman. You know a woman got a man, you never go near that woman.
Ever.
You understand? You stay your distance.
Facts, man.
That's how you're gonna stop this, man. And I guarantee you, this young girl grew up without a father. She took counsel, and she been listening to either rap music,
her grandma,
listen to her grandma, her mama, her aunties, and things of that nature, and little boys that only trying to get some tail from. You understand? This is why you see little girls growing up 12, 13, getting pregnant in elementary school. You understand? Because of the influence of an ignorant mother or ignorant aunt or ignorant now. Damn, grandma. Usually the grandma is the one that keeps the daughter right. Usually grandma is the one that the daughter don't want to be shamed of. She makes sure she want to try her best to do right because her grandma. But damn, not a grandma is telling her to go be a hoe. I mean,
that's insane.
I mean, nobody ain't tired of it yet. Ain't nobody tired of America. You just want to see us deteriorate as a damn people. That's okay with us. That's okay. It ain't okay with me. That's why I'm in the ISUP Canada Commander Junior Honor. Where, you know what I'm saying? We here to save the souls of our people, man. Every day, one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? You had anything else on that, Father?
Oh, no, not on that scripture. You know what I'm saying? I just like man, that shit just like it's really sad to even like see that shit, like man, especially when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember growing up, man, the grandmas and grandfathers gave excellent elderly advice. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about grandmas, grandfathers, they held down the whole fucking family. You know what I'm saying? With their words, with wisdom. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that grandma, back in the day, that grandma, and the crazy thing about it, grandmas back in the 50s and 60s, they would even know that they husband that they with, they man that they with, might have another woman somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But she knew it was extremely important for her to stay in that house and love that man and love the children that they've created and raise them children the right way. Nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Our sisters want to play tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he got a woman now. I want to go get a man. You know what I'm saying? That's the ignorance. And that's what we come to under the rulership of the so-called white man. That's what we got to realize. That's the root of the problem.
Man, that Christian church motherfucker.
All right.
You got
we finna go right into something about the Christian church.
Man, that Christian church, that's
this is a great segue to the Christian church.
You know what I'm saying? This is the Christian church way.
This is a perfect segue.
That Christian church so demonic, man. Like anything that teach you to not follow God. If you not follow God's, the Most High's laws is in place for a reason. And if you got something or somebody or a whole organization teaching you not to follow these laws, then then everything is out of place now. You know what I'm saying? The Most High got laws for us so we can live a certain type of way.
Right.
And if we don't follow those, Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Niggas killing niggas every goddamn day. Women are whores, the niggas killing up, they emotional as hell, shooting up everybody walking up the damn block. This is the results of not following God's laws. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
And who said the law was done away with? The Christian church did that. That's what they really don't understand about teaching that the laws of God is not in function, man. This is what it creates. It creates foolishness and confusion. You get what I'm saying? It creates lives being lost. You get what I'm saying? That young girl, man, her life is gonna be lost if she don't change her mindset. It's gonna be lost. That's just the truth of the matter. You get what I'm saying? And this is a segue. This is a perfect segue into our next topic right here. The Pope, so-called, apologized for slavery, for their role
of slavery.
Yeah, so let's play this real quick. Let's check that out.
Pope Leo making history again, this time with a major apology from the Vatican. The first American-born Pope apologized for the Catholic Church's role in legitimizing slavery and for failing to condemn it for centuries. Pope Leo called it a, quote, wound in Christian memory and asked for forgiveness in the name of the Church. Pope Leo making history again, this time.
You know what, Mr. Pope Leo? I think you like 400 years too late, my man. You like 400 years a little late. And this is the thing, the Pope, you understand, that's basically over the Christian church, over the Catholic Church at this time over there at the Vatican or whatnot, apologizing for their role in slavery. But here's the thing, you can't apologize with your words because now we're being affected by all of the things that transpired from slavery. We're still living through that oppression that we had to go through and that our ancestors had to go through. It's like a cause and effect. So you can say sorry all goddamn day. I appreciate it, Mr. Pope. But here's the thing. You saying sorry don't do a goddamn thing for us. It doesn't do anything. It only benefits you for us to apologize. It only benefits you. You understand? For us to say, man, look, he's now this is the best Pope that I've been seeing yet. A lot of people gonna do that. A lot of our Black and Hispanic people gonna do that. He apologizing. Man, no Pope has done that. They always put themselves in the seat to do no wrong and all of this. But here's the thing. You got to realize him apologizing, it can only help him gain more of your consent to rule over you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, the damage has already been done. Right? You know what I'm saying? We lost our families. Our families already been stripped apart. Our culture has already been tampered and stripped apart from us. You know what I'm saying? We already been lacking education of who we are from the slavery that was conducted from the Christian and the Catholic Church. We're still in slavery today. So you apologizing? This is why the Bible is such a heavy and special book for the Lord's chosen people. Because the Lord said in the book of John chapter 3, 1 John chapter 3, it said, love not in word, Mr. Pope. You can't just say I'm sorry. I don't give a damn about what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? That's why we make them get on their knees and prove things to us, man.
It don't take away the millions that was ate by sharks on the way over here.
It don't take away 100 million souls that was unalive during the transatlantic slave trade.
It's like shooting somebody and giving them a band-aid. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, put this.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna believe the fucking death still.
But it's like, man, it's crazy. And to me, part of our, even the fact that he apologized is like a slap in the face. Because what you want me to say to your apology? What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. What are you expecting?
He's looking, oh man, you did the right thing. No, man, you have to. Okay, Sean had a question in it. Sean said, what do you want him to do? This is what I want him to do. Shut down the Catholic Church. Shut down the Catholic Church. Say, you know what? This faith of Christianity has oppressed and took part, a large part, in enslaving millions and millions of people, and it's still conducting itself today in the same facet. No rules of Christianity has changed.
Hey, Raj.
You get what I'm saying? No rules of Christianity has changed since the slavery days. It's still the same Christianity. So if he was really sorry, he would say this religion of Christianity, we're going to shut it down. We close it down the Vatican. We close it down this Catholic Church because it's done too many wrong things for us to either gain any sovereignty from it. That would be the greatest thing he would do. And not only the Catholic Church, every goddamn false religion out here that took part in enslaving and impoverishing so-called Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. All of these religions. You get what I'm saying? It's easy to say you sorry, but what are you going to do to prove that you're sorry for what's going on with Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? I'm going to prove that. So I can give a damn what the Pope is saying. You get what I mean? That's what I want him to do. I want the Christian church to be rubble. I want every Christian church that's in the land of America, in the land of Europe, Africa, whatever the hell it is, I want it to be burned the hell down because of the part it took in slavery of my people. And then I will accept your goddamn apology. But I know you're not going to do that. I know you're not going to do that. That's too much like right. It's too much like right to burn down the Christian church because they have been not only took part in slavery, they have molested children left and right and gotten away with it. They have done what else? I mean, it's a list of things the Christian church has done in the name of God, in the name of Jesus Christ. This is not some group that's just calling themselves to be righteous. They doing this in the name of God. It should be burned down to the goddamn ground. That's what I want them to do to it. Then I just might accept their apology. I might just feel a sense of remorse from them. But your words are nothing to me. Because Donald Trump says what? In God we trust. This nigga, man, come on. Words don't mean anything. In the Bible, it calls our enemy Esau, the so-called white man. It said he have
perpetual hatred.
Perpetual hatred, but it said his words are smoother than butter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in his heart,
it was war.
It was war. That's what the Bible, that's what God told me to believe when white people try to say things that's so sweet and nice. It sounds good to apologize to me, but my people still in slavery, man. So I don't hear that. I don't understand that terminology. I will understand it if you stop deporting the people that's rightfully owners of the land of America. Stop deporting them. Go. If the Pope was really sorry, he would gather up his communion and his people and go to the borders and say, y'all need to stop this. We fighting against ICE. Then I will believe he might be sorry. You understand? I want to see him step up for some black people and actually put some type of force to it, some action. As the scriptures say, love indeed, do something about it. Damn all that talking. You done enough talking. I don't want to hear a white man say nothing else. I don't have any more, words from the white man to hear. You get my point?
Tired of hearing lies from him any fucking way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we are this. Anytime he get to talking, I look for like I look to like defend myself, like just guard myself from because like every time, like you just say, his words smoother than butter, but really wars in his heart. You know what I'm saying? Anytime these people attempt to make that making a pop,
making a man?
Yeah, what is you attempting to gain by apologizing for slavery? You know what I'm saying? How can you apologize for something and still continue to commit it? How you apologize for something? That's just like a woman that stay in an abusive relationship with a man. He's beating the hell out of you day in and day out. Baby, don't leave. I'm sorry. Every day. Beating the hell out of you. Black eyes, busted nose, big lips. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying he's sorry. Sorry is not nothing you say. You show you sorry by doing something.
And furthermore, I'll make this last point on this and move on to this last topic before we get up out of here. You get what I'm saying? A lot of the Pope actions that they have done has been the benefit of who? White people. Everything they do in the Catholic Church is comes from what? Roman Catholicism. That's why it's called the Catholic Church, because it comes from Roman Catholicism. It was built when the white man was in rulership. They didn't just take part in slavery of black people here in America. They took part in our slavery back in the times of Rome. You understand what I'm saying? This is like you brought up earlier. This is a perpetual hatred. So the Pope, you apologizing for something that happened 300, 400 years ago, but this is something that's deeper than that. It goes deeper than that, man. And this is what these white people don't understand. The seed that's in your soul of white people, you are a disgusting people on the earth, man. It's like the only way that you can really gain some type of apology is if the Lord obliterates you off of this earth. That's the only way so-called blacks and Hispanics can feel some type of sense of apology to say we forgive you. You understand? Because while you here, we only seen you murder and kill us day in and day out.
And not only that, the scriptures say they do what they do to us and say I did nothing. We hold ourselves not guilty. Right.
That's one. We said something. We talking about the Pope. We moving the guidelines.
Yeah. They it's about hateful speech on the TikTok joint.
If I could though, before we go ahead and get up out of here, man, as you all know, we did just a lot of our people in the world, you know what I'm saying, here in America, it's a holiday called Memorial Day that we just went over. Captain Mawquad on the Round Table of Truth on Friday did go over how Memorial Day was actually started by white people. Actually started by black people. You know what I'm saying? Where black people, you know what I'm saying, in the South took memorials of fallen soldiers and made a beautiful memorial to it. And white people saw that and were astonished by it and did exactly what they always do. They stole it and made it their own. Now today in 2026, we celebrate Memorial Day as an American holiday, believing that the white people created this holiday to give respect and remembrance to their fallen soldiers of their wars. But of course, that was something that so-called blacks and Hispanics did to their people, and they stole it and made it their own. You understand? So real quick, I just want to play a real quick excerpt of something which you should remember about so-called black people and Hispanic, what we did in the wars. You know what I'm saying? Back when we was oppressed by the Catholic Church, by the Christian Church, who's ran by who the world knows as the white man, who was actually Esau according to the Bible, the Lord's chosen people, enemy. They are our enemy, man. You understand? And this clip is going to show you this is the real memorial that you should remember and you should understand of what the plight that we've been fighting against since we stepped foot on America, and the fight that we've been fighting against our oppressor since they stepped foot on America. You know what I'm saying? The Native Americans had to fight against us, man. And we're going to see so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We one people, man. That's the greatest memorial that we should remember. Then the white man creating this holiday talking about, his fallen soldiers. This is what we should remember, man. We should remember that we are a holy people unto God. You understand? And we got to bring ourselves back together. This is what you should remember. When you watch this clip that I'm going to play right here, this is what you should remember. Damn Esau's remembrance memorial.
Yeah.
This is what
if I could, you know what I'm saying? What should really be remembered about Memorial Day is when after you helped them fight and win all these wars, you came home and was rewarded with nothing. That's what should be remembered. You should be a memorial about that. You came home and was lynched in your army uniform. That's what you should be remembered. You know what I'm saying? You went over there in the Vietnam War and was being murdered by being unalived by other white U.S. soldiers. Y'all on the same team. We supposed to be on the same team, and they friendly fire. One way or not so friendly fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what you should remember.
Right.
What should be remembered on Memorial Day is I should never go and fight for Esau and his wars again. Right. That's what should be remembered.
Facts. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Who you should fight for is your people. You know what I'm saying? Black people, Hispanics, Native Americans. We the only people that's been hated in this damn country, man, by the same goddamn oppressor, man. And we're gonna show it to you right now. Let me play this.
The U.S. government sent these black men into the desert with rusted rifles and dying horses, secretly hoping the frontier would finish what slavery started. But instead, they became the most feared legends in American history. In 1866, the Army didn't know what to do with thousands of newly freed black veterans. Their solution? Send them to the most dangerous, isolated edges of the map. They formed the 9th and 10th Cavalry and the 24th and 25th Infantry. These men weren't just soldiers, they were pioneers tasked with building a country that barely viewed them as human. The Plains tribes were the first to give them their flowers. They saw these men fighting with a ferocity they had never seen in white units. They saw their dark skin and curly hair and named them Buffalo Soldiers, because to the indigenous people, the buffalo was a sacred, unstoppable force. It was a name born of respect between two groups the government was trying to destroy. But here is the unfiltered truth. The Buffalo Soldiers had to be twice as good just to get half the respect. While white units were deserting in droves, the black regiments stayed. They had the highest re-enlistment rates in the Army because for a black man in 1870, the uniform was the only place he could find a sliver of dignity. These men were the original park rangers. Before the National Park Service even existed, the Buffalo Soldiers were patrolling Yosemite and Sequoia. They weren't just protecting the land, they were building the roads and trails you still walk on today. Under Captain Charles Young, one of the first black graduates of West Point, they became the stewards of the American wilderness while the state was still trying to redline them out of the cities. They earned 18 Medals of Honor and charged up San Juan Hill with Teddy Roosevelt. Yet when they came home, they were often met with silence, or worse, violence. They paved the way for the total desegregation of the military, leaving a blueprint of excellence that the Army couldn't ignore. I want to hear from you in the comments. We celebrate the Wild West through the eyes of outlaws and cowboys. But why is the man in the 10th Cavalry uniform always left out of the frame? Is it because his survival proves that the untamable West was actually built by the people the law tried to exclude? Comment Buffalo to honor their unyielding courage. Share this with somebody who thinks they know the history of the frontier. Hit that follow button and join us at Black History Unfiltered. We don't just tell the past. We show you the warriors who built the world you walk on. The U.S. government sent these black men into the desert with rusted rifles.
How many times we gonna come across some new evidence that the only reason Esau is able to win these wars is because of black people
and Hispanics.
And and then you saw what they did. If you remember the Tuskegee Airmen, you know what I'm saying? They gave them the most beat up planes and they gave them the worst of the worst. He just said they gave them rusted rifles and dying horses, and they made and they was better than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like this who we are. You give us a little bit. That's all we need. You know what I'm saying? To make greatness, just a little bit. With dying horses and rusty guns, we won the war for America, and came home and was still at war.
If I may, you know what I'm saying, while we get ready to conclude this evening's show now, you know, big up to all the brothers and sisters that's in the ISUPK, you know what I'm saying? Big up to all the soldiers, all the way up from the generals, you know, Commanding General Yohana, all the captains, the officers and troopers, you know what I'm saying? The real soldiers for so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. We the real soldiers, man. We're going to stand up. And we ain't going to give a damn about Memorial Day. And this is why. It's not because we don't care about black and Hispanic soldiers that fought in the war. We don't care about the white man giving you a gift. That's all it is. In the Bible, it says the gift destroyed the heart. So if you take Memorial Day and say, man, we're going to throw some meat on the grill. Because my great uncle, he fought in the war. My brother fought in the war. My brother was in the army and he died in the army and all that. We're going to remember. No, you should not celebrate it because the white man done so much crime and ill intent to us after fighting in those wars. So you shouldn't respect his holidays, man. You know what I'm saying? You should do like the Lord said, man, hate his feast days. You get what I'm saying? In the book of Amos chapter 5, the Lord said he hates their feast days. You know what I'm saying? So you should go and follow after what the Lord told you to do, man, and not after your oppressor. You understand? So with that, man, this has been another Roundtable of Truth, the follow-up edition, man. Appreciate everybody for tuning in and joining. You know we're going to be right back at it next week. Make sure you tune in this Friday, the Roundtable of Truth podcast with Captain of 13,000 Mile Quad. The heavy hitters all with him. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Black Watch every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you check in the Commander Junior Hunter, man. You get this truth dropped on you, man. It could change your life. You understand? With that, man,
you know what I'm saying? Pay your tithes to the ISUPK, 10% of it increase the Lord gives you, and as well, make sure you know what I'm saying, see what, if you want to attend, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking to the people who not in the ISUPK. Now, if you want to attend, you know what I'm saying, the closing of the Feast of First Fruits, it'll be May 31st, you know what I'm saying, and starting at 7 p.m. That's a Sunday. Only Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If you white, please do not come.
That's for you, Sean.
No, do not. You know, Sean. Sean, you're not invited. Your ass is out. You can't come. Yeah, but if you Black, Hispanic, Native American, though, you know what I'm saying, you are invited to the feast. You know what I'm saying. These sisters cooking up, man. These Chicago sisters, they got it on the food. They I've been like killing it. I'm like, y'all just gonna keep getting better with this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be over there. They shout out to the sisters, man. It's facts, man. They be making me go against my diet and shit. I'm like, it's like, yeah, this shit in years.
Play, so I need an extra plate.
Exactly. They got the nerve to have a little fruit right here. Right here. You know damn well. Yeah, big shout out to the Chicago sisters. We definitely appreciate the food y'all give us. With that, we out, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yashala means prince with power. That's all it means. A prince with power. Why do you think you act like princes, man? A prince is royalty, man. Even our destroyed state in America, we still act like royalty. Right. Brothers with a rock, gold chains, gold earrings, gold fronts, man. That's all Southern people that's royal. A royal heritage, a royal bloodline. That's who we are naturally. We just don't know it.
Shout out to Yara Dawn out in Chicago with these badass sweatshirts. I look good as shit in it. God damn it. Y'all should go get one. These badass sweat hoods. UBK Nigga University.
Hoodie season. Used to pick a switch before I took a beat. Now if we get the stick, it ain't what you thinking. Yeah, this feel like hoodie season.